Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I thought today we'd do something a little different. I'm going to show you how I made these summery watermelon nails. I guess that's what we'll call it. So stay tuned and find out how I put this crap together. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff we're going to be using. I got these full coverage nails from Amazon. They were really cheap, but I don't remember the brand, and it's been a couple years since I had them, so I'm using the Beetles foundation, a top coat, which foundation is just a base gel. So I also got some Beetle colors here, which we're using a white, and we're using a neon green color. And then the next one I show you, just pay no attention, because I wound up switching the colors in the middle, and I went to a brighter pink. So I'm also going to use this Macart nail extension gel, which is a poly gel, and it's a clear gel. And then that's a dehydrator that I'm going to be putting on my fingers. Also, keep in mind, I'm not a professional at this. I just do this because I'm cheap and I like doing my nails. So, don't really take what I do, seriously, because like I said, I'm not a professional. So, I've got my tips already picked out, and I've went in and I've took a file and filed the inside so the poly gel or the gel will stick to it better. And also with my nails, I also prep them by buffing them out some, and of course the dehydrator. And so now I put that base gel on the inside of the nail. I know this sounds weird, and I'm only going to be doing it on my 2 index finger nails. But yeah, I thought we would switch things up and I would show you some nails, because I think I've been asked in the past for me to do nails. So now I'm going to cure those. And keep in mind that base coat is very sticky. The only way you get rid of that stickiness, if you want to get rid of it, is by taking an alcohol wipe. Just a little bit of rubbing alcohol. But anyways, what I'm doing here is I'm putting glitter on the inside with that sticky base gel. I know this seems really weird, but I like putting my glitter on the inside because I don't know if you've ever worked with loose glitter. It's real rough unless you put like 1,000 coats top coat, or you put like a gel, like encapsulate it with the poly gel, and I don't really want to do that, so it's just easier just to put the glitter on the inside. And I'm going back in with the base gel. I'm going to put a little bit more glitter on the inside. Yeah, I would want to start sneezing. So if I go to sneezing, you know why. So I'm just going to cure those real quick again. And now what I'm doing, I put that base gel, or foundation as they call it, on my natural nails. Now I'm putting a little bit of that poly gel onto the inside of the nail, and I'm just going to press it down onto my nail. And you don't want to press it to where it's like coming out the sides and everything, and it will come out the bottom like that. And what I do is I just apply it all over the inside of the nail. That just makes that nail stronger by doing that. It also gets rid of that big clump that you're going to have. Now I'm just filing down. They're still a little rough from the cutting, because these are pretty long. Or at least the original ones are pretty long. Now I'm just dusting it off with the rubbing alcohol. Now we're going to go in with the fun stuff, which is the art to it. So I'm taking the white, and I've got this little plastic, I think it came out of an eyeshadow palette or something. I always save those plastic things just for this, because it makes a really good palette to use for my gels. That way, I can mess it up, and it really doesn't matter. So like I said, I always save those plastic little pieces that are in eyeshadows anyways. So I'm deciding what I'm going to do, because at this point I know I'm going to do a watermelon, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this nail. And then I decide that I'm going to make this swirly thing. apply both of the colors onto my nail. So, and I'm going to leave the middle of that clear and open so you can see the clear, kind of like the glass reflection, like glass nails. I don't know. I'm going to be doing glass nails pretty soon because I love glass clear nails. But now I'm applying the pink on one side. No, I'm working on the white right now. It took about 3 layers of that white to really kind of stand out. I think the other colors, it took about 3 coats as well. Not so much the pink one, but this green one definitely did take 3 or 4 coats because it's pretty thin. And with it being that neon color, it needed some more coats. So now I'm laying down the neon on the one side. And then I'll go ahead and lay that pink on the other side, as I said. But yeah, like I said, if there's nail people watching, I know I'm probably doing this ass backwards. Or not right, or not correct. But this is just how I do it, how it's worked for me. This is the Models 1. This is the pink that I was talking about. I wanted a brighter pink, and this was a brighter pink, so I changed up the colors. Also, if you are a nail technician or whatever, you can probably actually help me out here. These set of nails will probably only last 2 days. I have kind of a flat nail bed, and also I have a very oily nail bed. So, usually, any kind of nails, they don't last on me. So, let me know down below if there are any tips to do that. Like I said, I do dehydrate. I do file on my natural nail just to rough it up a little bit. So, anyways, back to what I'm doing here. I'm making another line, and we're going to make the watermelon on this nail, as you've seen in the pictures before. So now I'm filling it in with green. We're making the rind part of it. And I was about to go with a red color. But then I decided, you know, let's make this spring, or not springtime, like summertime colors. So I decided to use this brighter pink. And make the watermelons just a little different. I mean, I've got to do one more summer nail before we get ready for Halloween, because I've got a bunch of ideas I want to do for Halloween for nails. So I'm just going back and I'm just filling in. Like I said, this is probably my 3rd coat, maybe 4th coat of the green. And then going back in with the pink. So far, the only gel polishes I've used have been the Beetles and the Models 1. If you use any other gel polishes, let me know what you think about them, especially the ones off Amazon, like these brands I've never heard of. Yeah, like I said, if you use them, let me know what you think about them in the comments down below. But anyways, now I'm striping. I'm going kind of catty corner. I don't know how to describe that. But one side I'm going to do green, and the other side I'm going to do pink. I will say so far, I kind of like this Model 1. Is that what it's called? Model 1 or Models 1 or whatever. I think I like the formula of the polishes better from the Models 1, and they're cheaper than the Beetles. At least I've seen on Amazon, they're a little cheaper. Like I said, it only took like a couple of coats of this pink, and it was done to where I had to pile on the neon and the white that's in the Beetles, but it could be because it's a neon green and a white. So okay, so now I'm going to put my pinky in just a solid pink, since I do have like a solid green glitter nail. That's what it looks like. So now we're going to add some rhinestones. The rhinestones, I got these from Shein, I believe. Yeah, these came from Shein. This is the Beetles. This is the rhinestone glue, so it's basically just another thick gel. It works pretty well. My rhinestones will last about 3-4 days, depending on, you know, if my nails last that long on my fingers, but... So I'm just going to brush this on the area where I'm going to be putting the little rhinestones, which we are using them as seeds. So... And I put this on first, and there is no top coat. But now I am going to put the top coat over that rhinestone glue, because you don't want to get top coat on the rhinestones, because then they just look stupid. You lose your shine from the rhinestones if any of that top coat gets on them. So this is what I like doing if I'm going to lay down rhinestones, is I lay down the glue first, and then I top coat over the top of it, and then lay my stones down in it. Like I said, I could be doing this really wrong. I don't know, but this is just what works for me. But I'm taking this little daughter tool. I think I got this brush / daughter. I think it was from Shop Miss A a long time ago, because I used to use this brush on my face, actually, for dotting when I was doing the artwork. Like I said, I'm just placing the seeds. And once I get them placed in, I do kind of press down to make sure that they do get into that glue and stick really well. I definitely love rhinestones. I think they are so pretty, and they finish off a nail really good. But I will tell you, if you're doing just a straight up gel nail without a full cover tip, the rhinestones are so hard to get off your nail. And it kind of hurts at times to get them off if you're changing your nails out. But okay, now I'm working on the other side. I'm going to put some of that poly gel into the tip, and I'm just going to lay it down. And you want to make sure you get all the air bubbles out. Like I said, I have to really watch, since my nail beds, most of them are really flat. I definitely got to watch and make sure I get all the air bubbles out. If you don't get the air bubbles out, you're just going to get water trapped in them, and it's just going to pop them right off. That's another reason why I like using the clear tips, so I can see what's going on underneath. So I'm just doing the same thing as I did on the other side. I'm doing that squiggly line, leaving it clear in the middle. And I'm putting, you know, opposite colors, and then I'm working on the watermelon at the same time. Now that I've already showed y'all, this is the easiest way to do it. Just work with your colors all at once instead of going to each individual nail at a time. I don't know what that was. I guess I flopped on the video. Sorry about that. I want to know if any of my Rebel Squad out there, do you all do your own nails? If so, like, have you done summer nails? And what have you done for your summer nails this year? Any theme, colors, and stuff that you've liked? So now what I did is I decided at the end, my thumbs needed a little bling. So I got some more rhinestones out, and that's what I'm doing, is I'm putting down some rhinestones, and I'm doing it the same way as I did the watermelon. I put the gel down where I want where I want the rhinestones, and then I top coated over it, and I've just placed in the rhinestones, pushed them down to make sure that they adhere. I said I needed some rhinestones somewhere. The black just wasn't enough. Not for me, anyways. Like I said, I don't know why. Just the thumb this time. Usually I don't place the rhinestones on the thumb. I usually place them, you know, on my other fingers to where you can see it better. But I think I kind of like them in the corner like that on my thumb. And like I said, all these rhinestones, except for the big ones I'm using. The big ones I'm using that's off to the right of the screen came with that Beetles glue. The rest of the rhinestones, they all came from Shein. And now I'm just top coating everything. And I am top coating over that glitter nail, even though there's nothing there on the top. Sorry, Katie walked by. Kind of loud. I still like to just top coat that anyways. It just gives it a lot of shine. I say, you know, if you're going to do everything underneath the nail, you don't really necessarily have to do anything on the top of it. But also, yes, please go underneath. If you are going to do this stuff on the underside of the nail, go in with the top coat under the nail just to keep it from the glitter from flaking off. But anyways, here are my finished nails. Like I said, I love the rhinestones on the thumbs. But I thought this is really pretty. I do like the color combo and everything, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I think we're going to keep on doing this from now on because I did have fun making these nails and doing the video and everything. So, thank you so much for watching. And also, if you don't mind, please go by and follow all of my, you know, what do you call it? Internet stuff. Social medias. There we go. Please go by and follow all of my social medias. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and also TikTok. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys really soon. Love y'all. Bye.